Today's topic is the CFR code. Section 60081 is distribution reports. Reporting requirements: the applicant must submit to the Center of Biologics Evaluation and the Research of the Center for Drug Evaluation and Research. Information about the quantity of the product distributed under the biological license, including the quantity distributed to distributors. The interval between distribution reports must be 6 months upon written notice. FDA may require that the applicant submit distributor reports under the section at the time other than the secretary every 6 months. The distribution reports must consist of bulk lot number from which consists of the bulk lot number from the final container was filled. The filled lot number of the total number of dosage units of each strength of potency distributed. Example is 50,000 for 10 milliliter vials. The label or number of it different from fill lot number. Dosage in fill lot number load. Date of release of the fill, not label lot of distribution at the time, if any significant amount of fill. Lot label if written include the information disclosure of the financial or processing data is not required as needed. FDA may require submission of more detailed product distribution information upon written notice. FDA may require that the applicant submit reports under the section at times other than the those stated. Request by an applicant to submit response at a time other than the submitted should be made as a request for waiver under 60090 is electronic format except as provided for in paragraph of this section. The distribution reports must require under the paragraph of the section must be submitted to the agency in an electronic format that FDA can process. Review the archive. FDA will issue guidance for how to provide the electronic configuration of this report, and also to be that if the report is FDA requirement for the is that 312.305 a requirement for all expanded access users. The criteria submission requirements, safeguards, and beginning treatment information set out of the sections apply to the all expanded access user distributed in this subject. Additional criteria, submission requirement, and safeguards that must apply to specific type of expanded access are described in through 312.320 criteria. FDA must determine the patients or patients to be treated have a serious or immediately self-threatening disease of condition, and there will be no compatible or satisfactory alternative therapy to diagnosis, monitor, or treat a disease or condition. The potential patient benefit justified the potential risks of the treatment used, and those potential risks are not unreasonable in the content of the disease or condition to be treated, and also to be providing the investigation drug of the requested use will not interfere with the initial conduct or complication of the clinical investigator. That must be report marketing approval of the expanded access, and use of otherwise compromise the potential development of the expanded access use. It is also to be a secondary submission. An expanded access submission is required for each type of the expanded access described in this subpart. The submission may be a new IND or protocol attendant to existing IND. Information required for submission is that may be supplied by the referring to the pregnant information or detailed information contained in an existing IND of the sponsor of the existing IND grants a right of the reference to IND. In that expanded access submission must include a cover sheet from FDA meeting the requirements is 302.223. The rate table for the intended use of the drug, including a list of the available therapeutic options that would ordinarily be tried before restoring to the investigation drug, or an explanation of why use of investigation drug also to be is that preferable to the use of available therapeutic options. The criteria for patient selection or an individual patient, a description of the patient's disease or condition, including recent medical history and previous treatment of the disease or condition, also to be the method of administration of the drug, dose, drug, and duration of the therapy. A description of the facility where drug will be manufactured. In that also to be chemistry, manufacturing, and control information adequate to ensure a proper indication or identification, quality, purity, strength, and efficacy of the all investigation drug. Pharmacology and toxicology information advocate to conclude that the drug is reasonably safe to the dose and duration purpose for expanded access use. Ordinary information that be a detailed review of the investigational drug access to are for proposed and expanded access use. Ordinary information that would be adequate to permit clinical testing of the drug in a population of the size expected to be treated, and also to a description of the clinical procedures, also laboratory tests or other monitoring necessary to evaluate the effects of the drug and minimize its risk. The expanded access submission and its mailing cover must be plainly marked expanded access submission. If the expanded access submission is treated by IND, a treatment protocol must be application in their system. In that, next is the 30305 records and reports concerning adverse drug experience on marketed prescription drugs for human use without approved new drug application. A scope is that FDA is requiring manufacturers, packagers, distributor of the marketed prescription also to be drug producer product that are not the subjects of the approved new drug abbreviated also to be applied new drug application to establish the and maintain the records, and also report to FDA of serious cases also to be unaccepted adverse drug expectation associated with the use of drug products. Any person subject to the reporting requirements of the paragraph section must also be develop written protocol procedures for the surveillance, reception, evaluation, and reporting of the post-marketing adverse drug experience to FDA. In that, the all are type of following apply to this section. Adverse drug experience is any adverse event associated with the use of drug in that humans, whether or not considered drug related, including the following: an adverse event occurring in the course of the use, also the drug product in professional practice, and also an adverse event occurring from drug overdose, whether accidental or intentional, an adverse event occurring from drug abuse, also to be an adverse event occurring from the drug without and any failure of the expected pharmacological action. In that, also to be disability, a substantial description of a person's ability to conduct normal life functions. Also to be in that all are included the normal life person's ability to sustain description. And individual case safety report is a ICSR, a description of an adverse drug experience related to the individual patients or subject. In that ICSR attachment, documents related to adverse drug experience and described in an ICSR, such as medical records, hospital discharge, or other documentation. All other documents in hospitalization, medical records, all are included in individual case safety reports. And also to be ICSR attachment, a life-threatening adverse drug experience. Any adverse drug experience that places the patient in the view of initial reporter at immediate risk of the death from the adverse drug experience as it occurs. That it does not include an adverse drug experience that had covered in the more service might have caused death. In that 60080 is post-marketing reporting of adverse event. In that adverse experience, any adverse event associated on biological product in humans, whether or not considered products by the following: an adverse event occurring in the from the overdose of the product, whether the accidental, an adverse event occurring from the abuse of the product, occurring from withdrawal of the product and eaten by pharmacological action. The blood component is defined as the section is of the disability, a substantial description of the person's conduct normal life functions, life-threatening adverse experience, any adverse place of the patient in the view of the initial reports, and also to be risk of the death from the adverse experience. It occurs including adverse experience that had been occurring from might have been caused death. Serious adverse experience, any adverse experience those that results of the any of the following outcome threatening adverse experience in patient: hospitalization, prolongation of the existing hospitalization, prolongation of the existing hospitalization, a persistent disability, incapability of conjugated normally, medical events that may not result in death. Behalf of the required hospitalization may be considered as serious when based upon appropriate medical treatment. The patients are subject in a required medical or surgical. And also to be as all the information are included in the records and reporting concerning adverse drug experience on marketed prescription, and also to drugs for human use without approved new drug application. In that requirement to all expanded expression, and also to be distributor reports. The application must submit at the center of the biologicals.